Hello everybody, how's it doing today? Just sitting here looking at my little rogue here, my little locker here, having a rubber banding issue. Now this glitch has been here for a while. I just still think it's pretty funny how it looks like I'm like tapered to the wall or tapered to absolutely nothing as it just stretches out like that. It's kind of funny to look at. But yeah, with my rogue here, I've gotten it to level 142 now. And I'm very, very close to getting to 150 so I can put on some new gear and get stronger. And after that, it won't be too long until I get to 190. Now, I haven't really been stressing this character. It's just something I'll put on for an hour or two a night and do my bounties and some Caro quests and try to level it up. I haven't really lixed much with it. I've only really lixed a few times with it. Like when I get to the end of the bars, that last two bars, I'll probably sit there and put a licks on and get a couple bars into the next level. But other than that, I mean, it's going well. My abilities here are going pretty well as I just, play casually. And every now and then, like what I'm doing now, I'll put a wisdom licks and sit here and strike this training dummy to get those abilities up faster. Now with spears, something I'm going to need later on, when I get to 190, I will level up my spear ability, which will probably take maybe a day to do, because I only have to get to 1900 on that, and it won't be too hard as long as I have some hastes and have these speed gloves like I have on right now. So the speed gloves, they give me 30%. And with this dagger, it's pretty fast because it's the fastest dagger in the game. The Cruel Knife, it's 1471. Now the spears, they're going to be a little slower, so I'm probably going to have to put a haste licks on. And I love wasting haste licks on doing this kind of thing, but hey, if it gets your character stronger and more powerful, then it's got to be done, right? Well, what else can we talk about? We can talk about the merge that's coming up. And well, we are definitely going to be merging with Fingal. But the thing is, they got this new boss coming, and they're doing a beta on it. So that's kind of slowed things up, and I'm pretty sure once they get that beta done, get all that testing done, and for people and players out there to know how to kill the thing and see if there's any like problems with the boss and see if there's any weird hacks that can be done that need to be fixed. I'm pretty sure tech is going to work on that. But I am sure that once, hey, God, slimmer name, Bloodtorn. Well, dude, I'm Blood Shadow. Also, I think I'll say something. Yeah, I'm Blood Shadow. You're on YT. Well, anyway, I'll probably be like, what the fuck? But anyway, I swore. PG-13. But yeah, back to the merge. Yeah, thought it was gonna happen sometime in April, but like I said, once I get that boss in there, I'm pretty sure that's when I'm gonna start merging the servers. Except for the ones that didn't want to merge, like R1 and Gwydion and of course Epona, Tyrannus, and I can't remember the other ones. But yeah, another thing. I guess our chieftain on our clan here final arc killed the new boss. Had gotten the kill. I heard Belinus took it down, but that Shadow actually got the kill, and that's kind of cool. I'm not really sure how many times they fought the boss so far. I just heard that he had killed it and Belinus took it down. So hopefully that's going well. Right now, a lot of our players are in the beta right now, so it's a little slow and Hearn at the moment. I was going to go head over to the beta, but I'm better suited here because 215 needs to get down, every few hours or so to see if a 5 or 6 star will, spawn, which has not been spawning lately. I think I've killed like 4 or 5 4 stars today, and there's just no 5 or 6 star, which is kind of disheartening because we want those drops to get those offhands going for other players. What else can I talk about? Well, I guess not really much other than that. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Valley and with my warrior. My warrior is on its way to tier 4 in there, and right now it's getting a little tedious and it's taking a lot of time to do that. I pretty much got him just camped out in an area just autoing mobs right now so that he can get leveled up, because at tier 3 you can you can get points off mobs. And I don't know why they didn't have that from the beginning. You could only level up your faction with the quests, which took an eternity to do. And now doing this, I mean, it seems a little faster, but it literally feels like you got to get 1,000,000 points just to get it to tier 4. But once that's done, excuse me, that'd be great. And excuse me, I'm a little sick right now, and you know, Oklahoma weather gets to me. But yeah, I mean, once I get done with my warrior, it'll be a lot faster with my mage, because mage just can go in there and just wreck things with firebolt, firestorm, and I probably won't have an issue with that. But the warrior takes forever to do. But anyway, guys, I just want to make this short video. So if you guys would like to subscribe or like or bring my algorithm up, that'd be great. I know I said before I don't really care, but I mean, if you don't subscribe and if you don't like the videos, then nobody's going to know about the channel, and therefore you can't really advertise the game. But hey, it's all good with me. I just have fun doing this kind of thing. It's not really a big issue. But hey, you all have a good and beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.